It's so good to be back with you again on this episode. This is still the business of marriage, and I am Oluwadamilola Ajagbe, the convener of the business of marriage. It's been a journey, and I believe you've been getting something, you've been working on something. Okay, so at the last time I was talking about sole proprietorship and partnership. And I said marriage is a partnership venture, and we need to be intentional about the quality of the individuals in marriage, because marriage will take the shape of the individuals in that marriage. And I was talking about you being a product, and every product comes with a user manual. Every product comes with that manual. The essence of that manual is to show the buyer, to show the person, is to show the buyer how to operate that product, how to care for the product. It's to educate the people or the person going home with that product. Okay, if this product is not too happy, that's because that's how it is with you. When I work with individuals to write their user manual, because as an individual you need it. It will help everyone that is coming for you. It's a document that will help everyone coming for you to understand how to treat you. They understand your personality, they understand your love language, they understand your beliefs, then how to care for you, how to get you back to a good mood. All of these are being taken care of in your user manual. If you're interested in that, you can reach out to me, then we'll help you with that. Okay, so branding. I said this session is talking about family branding. Branding, what is branding? It's a process of creating a unique or a distinct identity for your marriage or for your family. Process of creating a distinct or a unique identity for your marriage. That's what branding is all about. And it has to be both of you and your spouse, that will talk about that will bring that out. So we want to look at what is unique about your marriage, what is unique about your family, the family you want to build. So branding is, let's create it, let's bring it out. There's a slim difference between when you are branding a business and when you are branding a family. The difference is very slim, but let me show you. When you are branding a business, what I tell about, when you are branding a business, the focus is on you creating an impression. You creating an impression first in the minds of your customers. You understand? Then the general population. You want to create an impression. You want to create, you want them to see what is unique about you, about your products. You understand? That's what business branding is all about. But when we talk about family branding, that impression you want to create is first with you, your family. Then others will see it. So you're not creating an impression just for others to see first. No. We're branding our family for ourselves first. So branding always starts with what I call USP. In business, they use that often. They always use that, USP is talking about unique. The U is about unique. S is talking about selling. The P in business is either they talk about points or they talk about proposition. Do you understand? So in business, you talk about the unique selling points. Branding always starts with this, because they want to know what is unique about your business. What is unique about what you want to sell? So, but for the purpose of family branding, what I'm going to call this is your unique selling purpose. Is that okay? For family branding, so we're talking about the unique selling purpose. The P is going to be purpose for family branding. So what we are looking at is, we want to brand this family, but what we are going to start with is, what is the purpose of this marriage? What is the purpose of we coming together? Sometimes some people, the reason why they want a spouse, somebody will say that, I need someone who can cook for me and who can just ensure that I eat proper meal. And no, if that is the purpose for which you need a spouse, what you need is just a chef, a cook. It's a cook that you need. And some people, they will say, no, I just need somebody who can sponsor me, who can sponsor, my trips and all of that. You don't need a husband. You don't need a spouse. You actually need a sponsor. So we've got to, every marriage, every individual in marriage must sit down and discuss what is the purpose of this union. And I always say that the purpose of your marriage must be bigger than you both. The purpose was, if it is something you can just achieve. See, marriage becomes boring when you don't have something you are looking up to, something you want to do, something that is bigger than you. If the purpose of a thing is not well defined, abuse is inevitable. That's what they say. There will always be an abuse. But see, when you understand this purpose, then we're talking about branding. I remember when my husband and I started courting, before we got married, when we were in courtship. I remember there's a statement we kept saying. We said it so much that that statement, I can't see, there's nobody close to us that wouldn't have heard that statement from our mouths before. And the statement has always been, we feed the nations. We are feeding the nations. Even when we didn't have nothing yet, we've been saying it. We feed the nations. We are feeding the nations. That purpose, I'm telling you, is bigger than, even till now. Saying that you want to feed the nation in this economy, is bigger than us. The first time we had the opportunity to actually do something that will package things for people to eat, and that morning I remember tears were rolling down my cheeks. I was like, wow, something we've been saying that will feed the nations, and we've not even done anything. We've not done it like big like that, but I know we will still do it. But because that is the purpose of our union. So look at your spouse, look at your partner, look at the family you want to raise. What is the purpose? What is unique about us? What is the purpose of this union? One of the things I encourage couples to do is to look at their family, look at themselves. Then you can also go outside of yourself. For instance, I couldn't get information from my side, but I could look at my husband's side. I discovered that in that lineage, they are into business. They do a lot of business. From my husband's great father to the father, to himself, even the mom. That lineage is into business. Is that okay? They do a lot of business. So my husband is also in that line too. He also likes that. So one unique thing about my home is that we love business. Another thing that is unique with us, for our purpose, when we're trying to, if you're talking about unique selling points, unique selling purpose of your marriage. For me, I want to use my family as an example, so it will help you to create yours. I could read from my husband's lineage that they love business, including my husband, they love business. And something about us as well in our family is that we love giving. Is that okay? So we love giving. There was a time I remember when we were courting, I used to tell my husband, we used to joke about it. I said, I hope you won't wake up one day in our marriage and say, hey, what am I going to give? And he looked around and he said, okay, I give my wife. I hope you won't wake up one day and say, I give my wife. It's something that is just, that we laugh about. But I know that these two things are just unique about us. We love business and we love giving. You understand? Okay, so we were able to discover that this is the purpose of this union. You get, and business is good because it will help us raise funds to be able to achieve this. It's going to make achieving this easier for us. Do you understand? Okay, so because in branding, you've got to name it. You've got to be able to give a name to any product. If you see business people, the product they are selling, they name it while they're branding. Is that okay? So in family branding as well, we will have to name it. So if you look at this for us, when you talk about business, I can take my family. Okay, so I can take my family as a tribe. Some can say we are a people, some can say we are a tribe, some can say we are a family, you understand? But you've got to be able to name it. So if you're naming my family right now, I would say, when we look at business, I would say trade. We are trade tribe. Do you understand? Then we also love giving. So giving can be what? We can say giving tribe. Do you understand? Giving tribe. So you also will have to do this assignment. You look at your family. If you look at your immediate family and you really cannot get anything, that's why branding is about creating it. Is that okay? So if you really cannot pick anything, look at your own family lineage, or look at your spouse, your partner's family lineage, and get what is unique about your lineage. There's always something. Is that okay? Or what do we want to create for my family? We look at it as trade tribe and giving tribe, but trying to merge these two. So we look at it like, okay, my kids came they came up with something. They came up with something. They didn't want trade. They didn't want the word trade, and they didn't want the word giving. That's the advantage when you begin to have children who are growing up, who are grown-ups, and who can, because their input will also be necessary. But if you're a young couple, you can do that by yourself, and if you are still single, talk to your spouse about your partner about it, so that you can also get your trade name. What my kids came up with is, we are charity commerce tribe. Is that okay? So they took the giving as charity, and you see the trade as commerce. I guess it's because my first is doing commerce in school. And I love it. I love the fact that the school, they whether you are in science class or you are in commercial or whatever, they do commerce. They allow all of them to go through this business class. Is that okay? So that's why they came up with charity commerce tribe, which makes a lot of sense anyways. You get, instead of trade giving tribe, so they say, okay, let's do charity commerce tribe. Is that okay? Okay, so we have charity commerce tribe. So you do yours. Is that okay? So because we can have some family who says, okay, we are royalty family. Do you get? Another family you can just say, okay, we are ambassadors family. Different stuff. Is that okay? So come up with your whole name. For ambassadors, they are leaders. They are good negotiators. You get? So this will help you to create, to build values, to raise. It will determine the kind of people, how you live your life in your family, how you train up your children, how you and your spouse relate, what you talk about. It will help you to build it. Is that okay? Okay, so you can also, I need you to take your time and look at your lineage, look at your immediate family, see what you want to create, see the purpose of your union. Is that okay? Then name it. It's important you name your family, name your tribe, name the family that you want to create. Is that okay? Let's do that. When you do that, then we continue, because there are things I still need to talk to you about, because when you have a name like this, you still need to know how to introduce your family, and some other things we need to talk about where family branding is concerned. Till I see you again. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of The Business of Marriage. I'm sure you've been able to get one or two things. If you have any questions, suggestions, clarity, you need clarity about anything, kindly reach us on any of our social media platforms. Also, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel and share. I still remain Oluwadamilola Ajagbe, and I'll see you at the next episode. Thank you.